session 0 of Mad Mage to this whole wonderful endeavor that you will all embark on to the mega dungeon below, there's a few things. Do any of you...
Wait, hold on. I have to ask a question. Does the 0 have a line through it, or is it just like an elongated O?
Joshua, shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Does any of you have questions on the rules that I set in place prior?
Plenty, but I'm sure they'll come up when I accidentally do something. And
Yeah,
you're like,
if
"Wait, I said you can't do
my
that."
question is, if I make a mistake, will I?
No.
If the answer is no, may I petition it so that I will be
Dave, you said if I make a mistake, will I? And then you rebutted off into fucking oblivion.
Let me rephrase. Will I be beheaded?
Yes.
Not
Good.
within
That's
the
what I
city,
wanted.
but by other things, maybe. Depends.
Will I be donut killed like every good anime pseudo protagonist?
Oh my god.
For
All right.
the three of you gentlemen who know this, Jacob, you will not. There are no diplomatic points for this campaign.
Yeah, makes mistakes and you're screwed.
What does that mean?
Oh.
That's why I said you won't understand this, but the other three know, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Oh, I can't explain to him real quick.
No.
Can
no,
we?
He will forever be in
got
the
it.
dark for the rest of this campaign. I'll be like, you're gonna
I'll
wish you had a
fucking
diplomatic point.
It's
I don't know.
It's
not a
me
Google thing.
It's a
What-
me thing.
what
You're not
about-
gonna find
It
it.
was
What about our persuasion to God too? Is that gone as well?
That's gone as
Oh,
well.
yeah. Can
There
we
is no
persuade
God
God?
here. You face the mage, and the mage wants you dead.
Well, can I charisma god or the mage?
Would the mage take a taquito in exchange for my life?
I'll roll to seduce the mage.
Guys,
No,
I'll
fuck
tell you,
seducing the mage.
He's called
Fuck
Mad
seducing the
for
mage.
a reason. I hope you guys understand this.
I rolled to
tidbit.
seduce the dungeon.
That technically could work, to be honest. But anyway, off point.
Wait, hold on. No. That's right on point. I need you to elaborate on how.
I'm not elaborating any
and
further
how I
than that.
can do it.
Okay, so you
God
guys are
damn it.
within the city of Waterdeep, 664 miles north of Baldur's Gate. This port city is one of the largest on the Sword Coast. Within the city is separated into districts. You can go from place to place. The ones that you guys know mostly is the Nobles District, the Marketplace, the Religious Section, and then the Adventurers area, which has the Yawning Portal. In addition
Is Gale
to
here?
all these things,
Oh,
there are 7 statues around the city, known as the Sleeping Giants. All of these statues are not made of stone or rock. They are made of other materials. Some of them even appear flesh-like. The town, the city calls them the Sleeping Giants, and you hear rumors of them awakening to protect the city in times of great distress. You guys all had your fun adventures going to place as you would within the city. We're going to start with Lacey. You went through everything that happened with the off-screen adventure, and you ended with the noblewoman. You finished her conversation there. You turned around and started to walk away. Drakon, you were at Obaya Uday, and you finished your conversation with him, and you were walking out. Taysai, you're walking out of your room right now, heading down the stairs. And then lastly, Chornos, you were at the bar, you finished your meal, and you turn around and yelled.
oh.
You do what?
What did he yell?
What did he yell? Tell us, Chuck, what did you yell?
I was basically saying, "Who's here to join me and go down this dungeon?" As I smile with my drink up in the air.
How do you all
Right,
wish to proceed from this?
You see a monkey that just came down the stairs back into the bar room with a crossbow on his belt and a staff on his back. You notice his hair is slightly damp. He says, he raises his hand. He's like, me, I guess.
Well, perfect. I need everybody I can for this part. Here, have a drink to enjoy.
What do you hand him?
Never say no to a free drink. What do you hand me though? Yeah.
Is it the
It's
Cesar?
yeah, it's a yes.
Okay. Dave, do you drink it?
What did he hand me?
Sar.
The fuck is SAR?
It's the
It
best
looks
kind of
like
drink.
it looks like vodka, but it's carbonated.
Like a seltzer.
No.
Is this just a hard seltzer?
A White Claw. He handed you a White
Yeah.
Claw.
Yeah, like, or is this
Trust
like
me,
is this White
this is
Claw
the-
truly? Like, what's
this is the best White Claw I ever had in a long time. You
White
will
Claw?
enjoy.
Durnan, the older gentleman, slick back hair with black mutton chops, is cleaning a tankard and serving people at quick pace. Goes, it's a Sar.
Sorry. It's the best SAR you're gonna have.
Well, he knows what it is, so it can't be awful, and I'll down it.
Oh, you chug it. I need a Constitution saving throw.
I figured you did.
first roll? First roll.
17.
Ooh, that's
Wow,
pretty
with
good.
a 17, you're tipsy.
I can live
No.
with that.
How did it feel, man?
Felt good. I feel great.
It's great. Well, the name's Chronos. Johan, rune word. But many call me Chronos. Puts his hands out.
Well, nice to meet you, Chronos. And I grab it. The name's Taisei.
You see, like this. You feel like this very like firm grip as he like shakes it wildly right there. Like, that's glad to hear.
Hey, Chuck.
What?
Your
Yeah.
character's real name being Johan makes me suspicious.
Johan, not Johan. Johan.
Johan.
Yep.
Okay. Hmm.
He's not
I'm
secretly a
still-
raccoon.
No, I'm not secretly a raccoon. No. Do not make theories of that.
I mean, to be fair, it would be the first time you've taken. I mean, on Seven Vesna, hello.
Mhm.
You could have
Nope.
just switched. I don't
Nope.
know.
This
Keep
is
my
not
eye on
really.
This. This is like staying in the back. of
Brian,
my
you
mind.
better not make any raccoon references.
There will be none.
Brian has to make them now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brian.
So what are you capable of?
What the fuck did you just say?
What are you capable of?
What are you?
I mean, I do all kinds of stuff. You know, I tinker a little bit. I cast spells and stuff.
You can create stuff too. That's the same deal with me.
Yeah, I'm not like great at it yet, but I can do a couple things.
We should like show us here, and he shows us like little like trinket right here. This one's a little glowing. It's the light one. It's a magical trinket light right here. It's 5 feet only though. See this? Can you make something? Yeah.
Yeah, I could do so. I pull out this like round rock that smells faintly of rotten eggs.
Ooh, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, it's even worse if you throw it at somebody and it breaks open.
You know that's pretty smart. You know that. Whew. Well, I say I think we need to find some others. Get us others together, and we go in deep to the depths of here. I gotta
Ryan
find some magic.
says, it's good to have at least 4.
4. Got it.
I'm gonna jump in here. Drakon is gonna see him holding a rock that smells of faint eggs and overhear this, and sort of like just kind of appearing next to him. Not sure when he got there and stuff. Dracon's gonna be like, "Can I see that?" and point at the rock.
Oh, I mean, if you want, sure, here you go.
And then he's going to take this rock. Brian, I would like to make a check to see what kind of stone this is.
Dave, is it magical?
It is a non-magical object that with a magical property. So I don't know if that would make it sense as a magical object.
Yes, to determine the magical property on it, I need an arcane.
No, I don't want a magical property. I literally want to know what kind of rock it is, like granite.
Then,
Oh.
give me a history.
It's a pebble I got outside, so.
History. $16.
Yeah, with a 16, it looks like any other rock that you'd find. You've seen a half dozen of them outside.
Okay.
Where this one came from.
I would like to carve a rune into it using my rune carver's tools, and my rune carver's background, and I would like to carve the a rune that signifies pleasant scent. To nullify the
Well, since you
What
are
happens if I throw
carving
this?
a magical rune on top of a magical property, I'm going to need just your general arcana to see if you're actually able to pull it off.
Ooh.
Mm.
$15.
With the 15, you were able to find the different magical weaves of the essence of the item itself and put your rune in between those weaves to not disrupt the magic itself. And now a nice scent is given.
Ooh.
This is now akin to spraying a Febreze bottle in a bathroom that still has a turd.
I hold the rock for a second, and then I'm like, "Hey, barkeep, I feel like you could use this."
Chornos will look at.
Durin is
I'm
gonna
gonna-
say,
I'm-
I
"Absolutely
imagine
not,
they get
I'm
some
all set."
stinky people around here.
No, I'm
I
good.
wasn't calling him
Dracon-
stinky.
Drakon will look at, Chronos will look at Drakon and be like, "That's pretty impressive."
I'm
You have
gonna,
any?
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna have like so. Dracon, I would like to just note, is covered head to toe. You can see like like he's got very vibrant blue eyes under the under the hood, and face covering that he's got. And he looks and he sort of squints as if he's studying you, and he says, stones have been here before us, and they will be here long after us. They deserve your respect. Not to make them smell like eggs.
I look at Ticey. It's like, ooh, this one's a wise one with words. He might be beneficial to the team. Name's Chronos. Joan Tempest room word. I put my hand out.
He's gonna look at, and he's going to shake your hand.
Mhm.
And it's a good handshake. It's not like loose. It's not hard. Like, yeah, he's gonna. It's a good handshake, and he's gonna say, Dracon, and then he's gonna stop as if he's about to say something else.
Mhm.
But then he just says, just Dracon.
Fair enough, Dracon. Well, anybody with that type of skill set will be really essential for down the below of the Mad Mage, as he put in quotes right here. If there really is a Mad Mage.
At this point, the three of you are going to notice the approach of a medium height female woman with blonde hair and an extremely provocative black evening gown.
Of course. Can I ask?
Oh.
You seem medium height. What is?
5'7", 5'8".
All right, just make
So,
sure you guys
does
record
she
your
have-
height and your weight in your character sheets.
Hmm.
'Cause this
Oh,
does
yeah,
vary
I gotta
a
do
little
that.
bit
Does she appear? Is she appear like just a shorter human, or what are we?
Um,
You
No.
said 5'8". I guess that's kind of average female human.
yeah,
Like-
kind of average.
Yeah. Okay.
In my opinion,
Got
it's
it.
a
So
little
she's-
on the taller side for a woman.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but still a medium height human,
Mhm.
even if it's on the slider higher
Yeah.
side.
Brian
Mhm.
Montana's 5'7", so
Okay.
I'm 5'7" too.
like
Fine.
Everyone in my
So-
family
so-
is 5 feet.
that's fair. My mom is like 5'1".
So she's gonna walk up to you guys and she's gonna say, "Well, good evening. You guys
Oh.
look like a rough and tumble kind of bunch."
Like, jolly, another person for the venture. We have 4 right now. Name is Johan Tempest Runeward. Your name?
Wow,
I'm
fastest made
Lacey.
party I've ever seen. I think you guys will last 3 days.
I'm betting that we'll do more. I bet. He counts on his fingers. Probably 5.
He's
I feel like he should be like wanting us to come back.
Dracon's gonna look at the woman wearing a black provocative dress going into a legendary dungeon. And he's gonna look at the barkeep and say, "You give us 3, I give her 1."
Oh,
That's
well,
Whoa.
Fair.
looks can be deceiving,
Hey.
and
That's right. You never know what she's capable of. She could have like hundreds of daggers or something inside that gown.
Hey Brian,
Yes.
can I don't know if there's a check to be made to see if I get something off about this person.
No, not at all.
No? Okay. Not yet. Okay, got it.
By the way, but either way, even for you to come up here and be able to confront us, I think you're all set to be part of our party.
oh, honey, I'm good with confrontation.
That's great.
And she's
Smiles.
gonna get really close to you, and she's gonna like touch your chest.
Oh. And he's like, well, then, I mean, like, obviously,
One room is
Testing.
15 gold.
I'm more than that.
they're worth it. My fur is still slightly damp.
Chornos is sort of oblivious to the situation right here, and he's looking at you like, man, you have some very cold hands.
I know a way to warm them up.
Oh, that's true. You can just go to the bathroom and warm your hands up in the sink.
Oh, dear, you're innocent, aren't you?
Innocent as they can be, I believe. That's
I can tell.
I want
well,
this to end.
I look and basically say, well, we'll see how the delvings of the dungeon shall go. Looks like us let's all go and celebrate, come together, let's get some more drinks. It's on me. How about that?
Well, starting off the night right by buying a lady a drink.
I'm good with that, aren't I? I look at the barkeep. Get me the one that's not as expensive, but it's still pretty good.
Donkey piss is your next most expensive.
Doggy piss it is.
Donkey.
There's no way. There's no way that's what that's called.
Yeah, it's called.
There's a
donkey
soda
piss.
at the warehouse called Kitty Piddle.
I hate that. That makes me sad.
They couldn't keep the pirate one. What was it? Pirate piss.
Pirate's Piss. It's still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to get rid of that one.
No, it's still in there.
What? Ah, shit.
I took
man.
some. I put some in the case for Yaya's.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
Brian.
damn. Did you get any of the Muhammad Ali's there too?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Ah.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
Dracon would like to sort of like slink away and call the barkeep away from the group.
Stealth check.
Okay.
It'll be against their passive perceptions.
I can't see. If I...
With a
No.
13, Taysai will notice you slinking away. Lacey will
I'll
notice you slinking away. Chronos doesn't care.
Yep.
I mean, at the same time, I'm not like trying to specifically avoid them. I'm just trying to like have a conversation they don't hear. Essentially.
Well, Barkeep is moving very fast and serving multiple people, especially with the occasional food or drink that he has that he places on a magic sizzle, presses a button, and it sends it away somewhere. So he's moving
Hey, give me
back
2
and
seconds,
forth,
I'm
and
gonna
he
grab
still
something.
speaks to you. And he's just like, okay, yep, what can I do for you?
I'm gonna say, I am, not used to the social scene. It just help a guy out. Buying people drinks is a good way to get people to trust you, right?
More or less. Depends on if you're getting them the expensive stuff or the cheap shit.
Do you have? I heard my brother talk about angel tears a lot.
Oh my god, you.
Do you have any of that back there?
No, the only person that ever carries that garbage is a man named Fallister Fisk.
Oh. Okay.
The
Uh,
sleaziest dickbag you would ever meet.
I didn't know. Sorry. What do you recommend that's not going to kill my wallet but is still higher end?
Donkey piss. The recommendation still stands.
It's something that doesn't sound bad.
Okay, Worm Whiz.
I'm gonna look and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put gold down and I'm just gonna say, give them each a shot from me. Just I don't want any.
All right, he sends 3 shots over for
Oh.
the 3 people.
So,
And it
so
says,
is there
from
doggy piss
your
with this?
hooded friend.
It's worm whiz.
Worm Whiz.
And I'm
Candy.
absolutely just going to be
1
drinking
gold,
like
5
water.
silver.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Is that total or?
Yes.
Okay. I'm absolutely just going to like be drinking a glass of water.
You're the
enough.
second person today to just have water. Because he sends you
Wait,
down
he's
an empty
drinking
glass.
water?
He sends you down an empty glass, and then he uses the spell Create Water to fill your glass.
I see.
Damn it, I was hoping to hit the roll a Constitution saving throw to see if the water was clean or not.
In a city
Wow,
of
this-
Waterdeep, you would assume the water is clean.
And deep.
And deep, yes.
Tell me, Chronos, why are you going down inside the dungeon?
Oh, I'm trying to find a way to get back home.
By going in a dungeon?
Well, trust me, there's a lot of complications. Let's just say maybe there might be things in there that possibly might get me back home.
Curious indeed.
Is what it is. I mean, it's all adventure, opportunities, right? You know, I'm kind of still like sort of new to these type of dungeon exploring things. Have you ever done any dungeon exploring?
I'm gonna walk over, sort of butt in, and Dracon's gonna say, "So, are you Ravnica or one of the other worlds?" that
Oh,
are up
no,
there?
no, nothing like that. I'm more like meant to be in a different place at a different time. We'll keep it like that.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, strangely, that's not the weirdest thing I've heard.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
But about you, and he looks at Taisei. What about you, Taisei? And then he opens up a book and he starts looking at the book. You know what this book is, Brian, by the way.
Roll D20.
What you doing there with the book, buddy?
It's just a plain old book. The cover, anyone with a passive perception of 10 or higher, which is all of you, is able to read the cover of the book is Larry's Monster Guide.
God damn it!
Damn it.
God damn it!
With a 15, it says, creatures of the Hodozi are squirrels.
You're a squirrel breed? He looks at you.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Oh, sorry. It's just this book told me you're a squirrel breed or something like that.
Dude.
You said Larry's
Do
guide? What?
I look like a squirrel?
Larry's Monster Guide.
I mean, you have a tail. You are furry. You have 4 legs, arms. You're bipedal.
So
Chronos,
are
have you-
bugbears. What do you
have
think
you-
they are?
Have you never seen a monkey before?
Well, in
Chuck, you can
Yeah.
roll on a bugbear if you want.
Dracon's literally gonna say like, I've never seen a monkey before, but even I knew what he was supposed to be. So
Listen,
Chronos, have you seen another human being before?
I have seen another human being before. I just got this book, and it has such interesting facts like that.
That's sometimes like some of these facts are a tad inaccurate.
Look,
Okay,
one
well
day
then
they sound a
Ask-
little racist.
ask Larry what I am.
he looks.
Roll for it. Humans have titties.
Oh, this is pretty obvious. Obviously, any humans have titties. As he looks at you.
Lacey's just gonna smile and shake her head. I can teach you so much.
I know. I mean, like, I'm getting disappointed by this book. I hope you have better lessons than this.
Drakon is just going to sidestep a single step away from Lacey.
She's like, I mean, I'm all for new learning experiences.
Well, I've got a room if you want to come up and learn a few things.
Oh, that would be rude. I don't want, we can do it like at a library or something.
Please don't do any of the things she will teach you at a library.
I'm going to. Dragon's gonna lean over to. Is it Taisei? Is that how you say it, Dave?
Yeah.
He's gonna lean over to Taisei and kind of whisper like, "Okay, I'm not good on social cues, but even I'm not this oblivious. Like, he's an idiot, right? He's got to be."
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the thinking type.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, sorry, as he looks around here. But either way, I think we could get her. He's gonna take the drink, by the way, while at it, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, Taisei, again, where you're from? Other than, the facts I figure out or something from the book."
Sounds like you didn't get a lot of facts from the book, but
Roll again.
You're
gonna hold
roll
off
again,
on
I
that.
guess.
Please
Hey,
do.
Okay.
I do have a question, Josh, not Drakon. Had Dozy, Dave, do you have the flaps, like the wing flaps? And are
I
they
have the wing flaps.
They live on stars.
Yeah, they'd probably be noticeable.
I'm gonna. Then Drakon would absolutely inquire about that. He'd be like, "So, I gotta ask, what's the what's the extra skin for?" There.
It's like our look-alike in the animal kingdom. We like to climb, and sometimes we fall. And this is how we make sure we stay safe from that. We can glide.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Wish I can be able
As
to
for where
fly.
I came from,
That's really
uh,
neat, actually.
and why I'm here, if I'm frank, I don't know you lot well enough yet to disclose that.
That's no worries. Secrets are secrets. We got to keep it, personal sometimes. I'm a person who respect personal space.
I don't
I
believe
appreciate that.
And then he looks, well, with the drinks up, and so they're right there. I think we are pretty good all set. Unless anybody else has any ideas or any conversations to bring up before we delve in the dungeons.
Yeah, I want to know.
What's up?
I want to know what's the. Do you really expect to go down in that? And he's gonna look to Lacey.
Oh no, sweetheart. I've got something else in mind.
I don't. Was that a?
All
that
the allies, the merrier. Don't worry. I think she will be capable. Oh, she seems like a capable lady.
She reminds me way too much of someone I know. And
Oh?
it irritates me.
Well, it's you have to learn to adapt, right? So probably
You
adapt
gotta
to
be
her.
flexible.
There you go. She got the right wording. Flexible.
I'm going to move, and I'm going to stand opposite side of Taisei so that she is on that side of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you. Like I don't want to be over there.
And Kronos is looking at both of these directions. He doesn't understand why this is happening. He's like, huh? Well.
So Drakon is gonna look at it like, all right, well, maybe we should talk logistics. What do you guys what do you guys have for weapons? And he's going to unsheath. He sort of has them like on either side, just kind of like in his belt loop, sort of, and he's going to take out two just short like comma, so like hand sights sense. For those who don't know what comma are.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna kind of twirl them in his hands.
Oi, you gotta stop that.
Oh.
You injure
Oh.
someone, I'm calling the guards.
I'm gonna be like, oops, sorry, was talking business, didn't realize. And he's gonna sheath them again.
Well, we can at least, I guess, just disclose based on, I guess, words, right? Still wouldn't matter. I have a special blade on me I crafted. You could say that I have put some work regarding it using some temporal magic. A blade of mine. It should be able to help me out right here. And I got this fancy shield as it's just a normal shield, but he calls it fancy. And he
Has
looks at
fancy
you.
details on it.
Yep. But other than that, I have some skill sets of my magic, so I should be able to help out here and there when need be. And if anybody falls and gets hurt, I'm the guy to help you out there.
Well, hopefully none of us fall and have to require your services.
And he looks, well, either way, I guess we can go to you next, Lacey. What you're capable of.
Oh, me, dear? I'm an entertainer.
I see. And what are the entertaining skill sets you have? What you've done in the past?
Well, I'm good with being up close and personal.
Now that's pretty good. That's, you're able to get up to the enemy and stab them in the back, right?
More ways than one.
Drakon cannot sidestep far enough away from this without leaving the tavern.
It's on the table.
And what about
We
you,
don't have to stay
Drakon?
here.
As he looks.
Well, I'm good at I'm good with these I'm good with my comma. I'm good I'm
Mhm.
generally someone who's more observant than most. If you need a puzzle solved, I'm good at doing that. And I learned some runes and the giant language and how to use them. So
Interesting.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, me too.
I won't.
On what?
specifically?
Just,
It-
just.
He seems
Dracon in
he
general.
seems nervous, and I would like to know if that is the case or not.
Okay, you can roll an insight on that. And then for you, Lacey?
Yeah, he seems, I don't know, there's just something weird
Nine.
about him.
You have to narrow it
I
down
just
a
think
little
he's
bit.
being
When you
nervous.
call for an insight check, you have to tell me specifically what you're looking at or looking for, because you can't just
Well,
be
I-
like, I feel something wrong, insight, and get it.
Okay, so
perspective of things.
I agree with
You're looking
with,
for nervousness. You're looking for
nervousness,
Yeah.
but also not just nervousness, but looking at him based off of what he's telling us, are things lining up? And also, he's been really off around me, and I want to know
Mhm.
if I can
I know
glean-
I could tell you the reason
Okay.
for that.
Well,
if I can glean anything from his
Mhm.
off demeanor. Like, why is he being so weird around me?
okay. You can roll an insight on that one.
That's a 24.
Ooh.
Wait.
Where's?
you can can I cover that one, Brian?
Yes.
You can say the 9, I don't give a fuck, but
The,
the
9,
24
You can't really tell. You get that
Yeah.
feeling, but you're not.
you
pinpointing
can
it.
so you can tell so with the 24, that wasn't a nat 20 though, right?
No.
I don't see the roll.
No.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, I rolled
But-
physically. I didn't roll on the. Yeah,
Oh,
that's my bad.
that's fine. Yeah, but it wasn't a nat 20, but with the 24, I would say you pick up on the fact that he just isn't comfortable. he's definitely not comfortable around people. He has issues like with touch and like just be like it's crowded in the tavern. It's probably got him like he's just not comfortable in this scenario at all. It's not necessarily just you. You're obviously not helping. He also is he also very clearly is like with the face coverings and all that. You can tell he is definitely trying to hide who he is. Like he does not. He's just not comfortable at all. And he's very awkward, and that's not. He's not like trying to hide that he's socially awkward. He's just socially awkward.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
So.
anyway, you're able
So
to
we
see all
were-
the different parties and the people and all that fun stuff now.
So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
you guys can yeah. So that's what you pick up is that he just is not good with crowds probably. Like this is not his area of expertise.
In addition, you pick up he's just as innocent as Chronos.
But
Yeah.
the difference is, I would say the difference is
You know.
he
Yeah,
He
like
has a-
you know.
he has a history of innuendos in his family. I imagine like lots of them. So he's
Yeah.
also not oblivious.
Yeah,
Mm.
Chornos is oblivious to innuendos.
He's innocent,
That's
not oblivious.
obvious. I didn't even need to roll insight for that.
He's innocent, not oblivious.
Now,
will
Taise,
say- Hold on.
Taise,
Before you, I have to give you one more piece of information. I'm just gonna say he sounds young. Like the voice is young.
okay.
He's not.
Mhm.
I would say that's also something you would definitely glean.
All right.
Now, Taise, what about you? What are your specialty skills?
Well, I've got this stick, and I hold out my quarterstaff. But mainly, I do spells. That's my real talent lies.
Wait,
Oh, a caster. All right. Well, that's
Oh,
good to have.
magics. Interesting. Where you've learned those from?
Just very privileged, inexpensive school.
I see. And Chronos is like, man, we're both living from a privileged school. He says, I come from a privileged school until I got teleported or something like that. That's fine.
Teleported? Where'd you
Right, like-
get teleported from?
Wrong place and wrong time, like I said.
Okay.
And then he's like, well, I think that's basically it. Thanks for the drinks, Dracon. That was much appreciated. This is pretty good stuff.
I'm glad. I'm glad. you
Yeah,
like
for
it.
something named Donkey Piss. This doesn't
No, he
smell.
got-
This doesn't taste like
Actually,
Donkey Piss.
He
Actually, I
got you
think he
Worm
called
Whiz,
that one
which is
Worm
a
Whiz.
yellow drink. And when you look at it closely, you see that there are like yellow lines. You know when iced tea sits for a while and the sugar kind of connects together?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Those lines, same ordeal.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it tastes remarkably unlike piss. So
Think an alcoholic lemonade.
Now,
Also-
Dracon, are you even old enough to be in a tavern?
I mean, Brian, did we establish fantasy? Like, I know you said we're doing
times.
fantasy
does
rules.
the
but
barkeep have a giant book
are we
behind
doing-
the counter
are
with
we
the
doing,
age
like-
of consent of every race or age of fucking drinking
Age of
age
consent
of every
for
race?
I know
Whoa.
we're
Maybe he's
doing.
got that too. I don't know what he's into.
Whoa.
Jesus, Jesus. All right, so Brian, if we're doing fantasy age rules, is that applying to everything or just drinking?
And since goblins die at 20, age of consent is.
No, that's not what I.
That's
Damn
why
it.
I'm asking. It's exactly that reason. Also,
Durin
the
doesn't care. If you're ballsy enough to die in the dungeon, you can have a drink.
Hoorah!
okay, that's yeah. Oh yeah, that's my guy.
Fucking sender,
Anyway,
boy.
Dracon was gonna be like, yeah, I never actually had a drink. I just turned 18 today, if you have to know.
Well,
Well,
lad,
happy birthday.
well, Dracon, you should enjoy a drink. You know, you're age 18. You should take an opportunity to.
I don't.
But-
I'm not really interested in putting something called worm whiz in my
Well-
mouth. Thank you.
You know, I respect that decision, Drakon. There was no second part to that. That was it.
Chronos
Well,
nods.
if you
He's
don't
"All right."
like worm whiz, I could get you diddle the piddle.
That somehow sounds
Okay.
injurious.
Barkeep, I ain't got your name, and I'm sure you don't care to give it.
I'm the
Um,
proprietor, Durnan.
You're Durnan. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure we'll be around more. Who names
If
these
you make it
things?
back alive.
I feel like you should be rooting for that as someone who profits off of these people. But who names these things? That's the more important question.
I profit off how busy this place is. But anyway,
Now-
they're all named by the very same people that you see around you. The adventurers name these. So you can understand where the naming scheme comes from, because all adventurers seem to have this utter taste for the vulgar
Yes.
or the
So if you're
I'm
saying,
gonna say adventures like piss.
So I was
they
literally
like naming
Dracon's
things after piss.
Drakon, without skipping a beat, is gonna hear him talk about how adventurers like vulgar, and he's gonna think back to the individuals he knows, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, no, that tracks." He's literally gonna say that out loud, and he's just gonna be like, "Yeah, that tracks."
Or name after other bodily fluids that happen.
Yep, also tracks.
I see, like sweat
just-
and like that, right?
Yeah, but one comes to mind as spit.
Maybe.
What if do we get a chance to name a drink during our adventures when we come back? Maybe like a triumph of
Tell
our.
you what, if you bring me back the head of a mighty beast, I may let you create a drink.
That's a plan I can go behind.
I want
I'm
you to
gonna-
understand, barkeep. I'm gonna make a drink called Rabbit's Piss, and it's going to be Rabbit's Piss.
He's gonna
That would not sell, and I would not sell it.
I'm gonna lean over like I did earlier, and I'm gonna whisper to Taisei because he seems to be even though still a little crazy, the saner of the three. And I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna be like, I heard a rumor about some manticores in one of the higher floors. I bet if we brought that, we could make like manticore venom, which sounds at least less bodily fluidy and a little more cool.
Might be worth it. Bring some kind of a good naming sense to this place.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lacey? What do you think is a good name for a drink?
I think that what this place needs is,
Dragon jizz. I mean, what? Anyway.
Sorry. That's actually
Jesus, Drakon.
No,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no.
oh.
That was
I didn't think-
that was
I
John.
think that was like
I think we
God.
need to name it something like Hero's Potion or something corny like that.
That sounds really good. I like that. Hero Potion? I think that would sell really well.
I mean, but potion implies it has like healing.
it is.
Maybe,
It
like,
is unfortunate to say that the
Like,
best
heal one's
option
mental
for
health.
something that would sell along that line is
What-
fucking Hero Piss, probably.
What about like Hero's Brew? Because alcohol is brewed.
Well, haven't you ever heard of pick your poison, something like that? It's
Yeah,
kind of
but
along the same
naming a
lines
drink
as potion.
Hero's Poison is not
Well, potion's better than poison.
brew is like
How about
Alcohol.
the
What it
ambrosia of heroes? How about that?
man,
Something-
that's just too much even for me.
Well, gentlemen, if you'll give me just a few shakes of a lamb's tail, I'm
I
gonna
don't
run
want to
upstairs.
you to shake anything, honestly. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm gonna go put on something more appropriate for delving into a dungeon, and I'll be right back.
Aye,
then-
aye.
She's gonna go upstairs and go to her room.
How long has she gone for?
Roll a
It,
1d20, and that'll be how many minutes?
Yep. Jesus Christ, 19 minutes.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say 10, but She's got a
Brian.
shit. All right.
Yeah. Speaking of those
when-
rooms, I don't know if you boys have places around here, but the rooms are worth it.
So hold on. I forgot to record. For the two of you, Lacey and Taysai, how long did you book for?
I booked 3 days in
I
advance.
think I just booked a night and said if I needed to stay longer, I'd come back down and settle that.
Okay.
I don't remember, but that's probably what I would have done.
All right. So your one night was up. You still have the room, but you would have to return it pretty close. Like
Yeah,
time
I
frame
figure I'll bring the key down and give it to the bartender. What was his name again?
Durnan.
Durnan.
So you're good. Dave, you're still good for 3 days.
Yep.
I would like to. I would. So in response to Taisei going like, look at the rooms.
Mhm.
Dave, did you specifically ask like where we're from, or did you just say I don't know where you're from?
No, I don't remember asking anybody anything about where they're from. I
Okay.
specifically responded to that question. I don't
Mhm.
know you guys good enough for that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
think-
misunderstood what you said. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chuck's the only one who answered where he's from.
Technically. So
He just got like he was teleported from somewhere.
Yeah,
wrong,
we could
wrong
get
place,
those
wrong
up.
time.
But to be fair, no one actually asked where
Mhm.
where Drakon was from.
I never got
So-
asked either.
Where you from, Jack? On?
All of a sudden.
Drakon is gonna look at you and he's gonna be like, Vandalin.
Huh.
This is a big place, isn't it?
It's like, yeah, it's one of the biggest trade points on the Sword Coast. I
Runs
guess.
by that mayor. Can I do a history check again? For
Sure
this?
can.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yep. I know. Yep.
Do it.
Give myself because I couldn't
With
remember
a
what his name was.
27, Chuck, you know
You
of the
absolutely
town. You also
Yep.
know of the town's future. You may decide what
Oh.
that is.
Wait, hold on. Chuck, I am
Whoa!
trusting you with my legacy.
I see.
Let him have it, boys.
I would
Ooh,
also
They say the
remind
place
you.
really went downhill.
Hey, shut up. I also would like to remind you that if you do me dirty, you're also doing the headquarters of Boris, because Boris and his
No,
family
no.
live there.
They say that city's been really taken over by the whole Legends Temple bullshit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
The
It
legend
really went
bugs have been
downhill. Someone had
seen
to take
everywhere.
over.
There's even some that are establishing a new chapel within Baldur's Gate.
apparently there's a
No.
mall that's growing over there. What?
Actually, that tracks.
I want
knowing
the
what you
Legends
do,
Temple to
the
become the
mayor of
Dollar
the
General
temple-
in every small town.
Yep.
It will
you mean
be
the fact
it will be
that-
the perfect legend because you go through this little town and then you come back like 4 days later and there's a temple. Like you're like, when did they build
Yep.
this?
and then like fucking things on whatever the fantasy version of the internet we would say are like there's fucking conspiracy theories about all these temples being like plots by devils and shit because they just appear overnight in the most random places.
But people don't have memories of them not being there.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Well, I do recall that the
Yep.
town Leonthorn was run by the mayor of Leonthorn. Something like that. Ah, if I remember right. Oh. And he doesn't say anything else after that. You don't know what he says.
He's gonna be like,
You you good over there, buddy? You're just doing
Oh.
some like weird noises.
Yeah,
Dracon's gonna look and as you say it's he's actually going to like visibly recoil at the sound of that name and he's gonna be like, that guy's a dick.
Oh, well, that sucks. That's it.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah, that's my bit.
if you guys ever find yourself in Phandalin, the guy is good at what he does, but he's really just a pretentious ass.
That's unfortunate to hear. I mean,
You sound like you got some kind of like vendetta there. Do you fuck you over or something?
I mean, I know him personally, so yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
He's my dad.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
At this point, I will make my return.
Okie
Oh.
dokie. Come down the stairs. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Well, howdy do, Lacey.
Well, hello, Chronos.
Explain how
Looks
you're
like-
dressed now.
All right, so again, still slightly provocatively, wearing a very tight brown leather outfit, like almost like a jumpsuit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Knives, a rapier on my side, and a crossbow.
See, I told you she has things beneath the gown. Knives, like I said.
Knives
You know,
and rapier.
It's, I gotta
Way
be
more.
honest, not what I was expecting.
I would like to just see. Do I see an instrument on her anywhere?
An instrument?
Yes. Is she carrying an instrument?
Make a perception.
Hold on. +9. Nope.
Okay.
There we go. 19.
He sees everything.
You don't see an instrument.
No instruments. Only
Got it.
instruments of death.
Got it. He can't get over the rapier.
Lacey, with your passive
You just-
perception, you see Dracon was looking you up and down.
Oh,
God
oh.
You see something you like, boy?
What is your passive perception?
15.
Oh fuck! Because I was gonna say if it's like 20 or some shit, I'm just gonna argue that he would also be able to tell the intent behind the looking up and down.
Nope, it's enough to see it,
Was
but not enough to
studying.
see why.
God damn it!
Excuse me.
He's gonna be like, no, that person I said you remind me of him even more, and it pisses me off.
Oh, whoa now, Deborah.
I don't see how I could remind you of any he.
Listen, you probably don't maybe we could just sell this all out, We just had a good drink, Just the time that we have all the time to understand each other down in the depths of the dungeon as he puts his points hands down.
Chronos is right, Dracon. I'm not here for conflict with you. I'm here looking for somebody.
Oh.
So he's trying to get back home. You're trying to find a person. I'm trying to not only be as far away from home as possible, but also, get away from people. So that just leaves you. And he's gonna turn to Taisei.
Hey, I said what I said.
Personal mission. Hey, personal space. No problem with that.
Alright, so you guys heading down now? You heading down tomorrow? As Durnan keeps serving other people, and you see a few different adventuring groups kind of group up and
I mean,
pay him a hefty sum, and then the lift activates and they head down into the dungeon.
50 some. It's 50 gold.
That's a
Yeah,
That's a lot of
large
money.
sum.
Yeah, a lot.
Don't worry, boys. I'll pay for it.
This team is going great as I planned.
Alright, so you drop the 50 gold, and he's just like, much obliged. Whenever you guys are ready, you can hop onto that lift there.
You see Chronos excitedly jumps on.
And I will get on right behind him.
Yeah, I'll get on.
Drakon is going to.
Wait.
He's gonna. Brian, how worn is this elevator looking? Like, I want to
Your
know.
passive perception, you can see it looks brand spanking new. Like, this thing gets replaced often.
Well, yeah,
like,
this is his
pieces.
moneymaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes sure this thing is pristine.
All right. We need also a team name. What about Angel Spits? Wait, sorry. I heard that was a terrible name in my future. Anyway.
I'm having flashbacks. I'm in a bar. This lady thinks I called her a prostitute.
Well, why don't we give that?
Scarlet is a stripper's name.
Why don't we put a pin in that, and we'll come back to a name later when we figure something out.
Yeah,
Like,
fair enough.
Maybe Manticore Slayers.
Manticore Slayers. We just killed Manticores?
I don't know.
He's trying to ponder.
I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna look at. I'm absolutely like, and I'm not gonna hide it either. I'm just gonna glance at her when she says Manticore, taking note of the fact that she's also someone to watch out for in terms of the info circle.
Or maybe Mage
note.
Decimators.
Maybe.
Definitely taking note
Okay.
that
Are
I
you
should
on the left?
underestimate her. Yeah, I'm tentative, and
You
I
see
finally-
Chronos silently saying, "Come on!" while you're doing that.
He's gonna be like, "Go," and he's gonna step on very cautiously.
All right.
You-
So you get on the lift, and it's being hung by what looks like a very nice rope, but with your crazy high passive perception, you notice that woven in each of the threads is arcane sigils and runes to ensure that it never snaps, never breaks, and never goes anywhere it's not supposed to. However,
Oh no, my
it
arcane
is
sigil.
a single rope, so this does sway as it clampers down. Since Lacey was the one who paid the bill, Lacey, Durnan says, "All right, look at your left hand." You see,
I see it.
inside of your left hand is now a green sigil. He goes, "Anytime you hit that, the lift will go down. At the very bottom of this 200-foot hole, there is another sigil like it. Place your hand on that sigil, and it will call the lift. If you die, your compatriots need to bring back your hand to come back up. Best of luck." And then the lift starts up.
Is this like a water park ride? Like when you get, make sure you keep your arms and feet crossed.
Oh, Chronos is excited
Oh no,
looking
he doesn't
down.
say any of that. And this thing
No.
starts to
No.
lower you down. But it's not a slow pace, nor is it a drop. Like, you feel you guys going down 200 feet, and it bangs around, it hits the walls, you hear the scratching, you see a
Oh,
little bit
no.
of sparks come off every time it hits one of the sides. It ends up moving at about a 15... nah, it's going to be like 35 feet every second or so. So it's
Wow.
moving.
Oh,
And
it's
This
you
is
hit-
crazy.
And
This
you
is
hit the
going
bottom.
Damn.
Dust starts coming up and moves around. Who has dark vision?
I have dark vision.
I have dark.
I don't.
Wait,
I don't.
Oh shit.
hold on. I have
Yeah.
to. I have to remember
Check
if
my
I took it or
inventory.
not.
What do I
I
have in
think
my
I did.
backpack? I have a candle.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
I could light a
yes, I
torch or
did.
something
Yes,
if we
I
need
have
to.
dark- I have dark vision 60.
Okay. So for the two that are able to see, you see it is a very dark space. So you guys see as if it were dim light. It is of colors of gray. You're able to see out in a little bit of a distance. The dust has gone everywhere. You don't see any other adventurers here. And the lift, like I said, slammed on this wooden platform. So you guys are all shooken up and you're like, it only took us like 8-10 seconds to get to the bottom of this thing. And you look up and you can't see anything. It is all black. It is all dark.
Chronos whistles. Woo! Man, that's far. That was exciting.
200 feet underground.
I know, right? It's one. This is amazing. I never been this deep underneath this like city.
Oh, wait, Brian. Before we get too far, I just want to verbally let you know as the DM that before I left my room, I picked up my caltrops and my twine.
Okay. And you can have those in your inventory. And that's fine. I kind
Okay.
of figured when you were getting dressed, you were grabbing your stuff.
Okay, I just wanted to let you because I said I put them down, but I never said I picked them up.
Okay, yeah, that's fine for your makeshift trap that you made in your room before you left. I get it.
Okay.
It's just who has dark vision?
I have
Again?
dark vision.
Actually, I'm assuming that Lacey is a human, so I'm going to, despite my suspicions, I'm gonna look around and I would like to find that sigil, Brian.
Okay,
See-
within the
see it?
darkness, you guys do see a faint green sigil to the north side. But for those with dark vision, you can see, even though it's on the north side, on the wall, there is a staircase that leads downward as you guys are elevated. So, to your perspective, this sigil is a little lower than what you're standing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
So knowing that, I'm literally careful. There's stairs, and I'm gonna start walking forward.
I'm gonna light a torch and then follow.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
a second.
Torch is
I'm gonna
30-30, or is it 30-20? Bright light, dim light.
Let me see what it says.
I think it's
Bright light 20, dim light 20.
No, it's
Yep.
20-20.
It's
Okay,
2020. Okay.
simple enough. All right.
I'm gonna
I
stay.
get it. I get
close
it.
to
2020
Taisei.
vision. Get
Mhm.
it. Torch sight. Yeah. Anyway,
So
Alright.
I'll be behind
What is your guys'
Dracon.
marching order? And this is where we'll end this tidbit.
sounds like Dracon is first.
Dracon's first. I'm behind him because technically,
I could be third if Rogue over here wants to be last.
Yep, I'll take last, so I can stay kind of close to you, so I can
Okay.
like see.
She won't
Yeah.
get him, dude.
yeah. You can just hear Chronos as we're walking down, trying to figure out a team name.
Is he just
He's just like,
muttering?
yeah. He's trying to figure it out, muttering to himself, like, can we be the Fabulous Four or something like that? No, that doesn't sound right.
I think Fantastic Four is already taken.
Yeah, it's true. I heard about that somewhere around there. Oh man, here we are.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
No, never mind. Never mind. We're good.
Mhm.
We're good. We're good. So I guess that's it, guys. Yay, we get to be in the dungeon.
Whoa.